Hello peeps, this is Bart, obviously, because this is Bart's Blocks. In today's video I am going to be showing you how I fixed a broken GA base by Yamaha with a missing piece from the headstock, and it was absolutely battered. So over here, you can see that the headstock is broken. I have drawn out some rough lines to mark out where I'm going to cut it, and yeah. By the way, if this seems a bit awkward, I am actually talking over the video, so just going to watch what's happening. Yep. Okay, now we switch to the other one. So this is the piece that I really quickly drawn out from just a bit of wood I found. Now I'm going to cut that. So yeah, first I cut the headstock just to match the other piece. And I also cut one side of that other piece, and then I'm using these little metal pieces which are supposed to be for drawers, and I put that together and I glued it. Oh my god, this is going so quickly. Yeah, so yeah. Talk about quickly. I also wanted to replace the nut since the base is going to be black. I didn't like the white nut which didn't fit, and I accidentally hit it against my my saw, so I broke it kind of. So I had to replace that real quick. I used a bit of glue. I should have used a clamp there, because then it was slightly out of place, but yeah, I don't know, I fixed the problem, so it was fine. Okay, now you can see I'm taking out all the electronics. You can already see how absolutely battered, especially on the back of this base is. It's got some red tape and everything on that, and that will be rid of. So yeah, I'm taking the tape off now, so that's what it looks like after like some really quick sanding. I believe I used some 60 grain sandpaper on that. And yeah, that's what it looks like. And then I sanded the rest, and then it came out nice and smooth. Oh, there it is. Look how smooth it is. And then I also used some, let's see, 180, 320, and then 540 sandpaper in order to smooth out the whole body, to get it ready for staining. Now for the staining I think I used the 320 and then later the 540 to really lightly and wetly, because it's wet sandpaper, sand out the body. Okay, switch to the nut now. So yeah, over here you can see then I proceeded to shape the nut. Okay, oh, and here, oh yes, I remember that day I also shaped the headstock. So yeah, the videos are going in pretty much the order that I worked in. So first I sanded, then I did the nut, and then you could see a little hole in the headstock, and that's because that's the state that the wood was in. Okay, now the staining. I bought some stain off of eBay. It was readily mixed, and I really liked it. I really did. I got some black and blue, so first thing you do is you tape up the thing with masking tape around the edges where you don't want the stain to go. Unfortunately, I didn't do a massively brilliant job on the headstock when I was taping the thing. Now you can see I'm actually sanding more on the inside. This sanding process I used to get the grain to be black, and now I'm just getting some little parts of the wood that were not very nice, and then yeah, taping more, and then more staining. This side of the base I want it to be fully black, and then after mixing and staining and sanding and blah blah blah, this is what it looked like pretty much. So that's not waxed yet. I let it dry on this little piece of string on my bed. Okay, and then the waxing, and I waxed. In the end, I did use the beeswax, but I didn't put it on properly, because yeah, this is like the first time I'm actually doing such a job on a bass, or any guitar really, any wood. So it was a learning experience for me, but I do like how the bass pretty much came out. It's a bit, I could call it grungy slightly, especially the headstock, because by accident the stain went onto the sides, edges of the headstock. As you can see, I kept the back nice and natural and waxed, and yeah, so I put the tuning pegs on, and now I'm shielding the cavities, most of them, just in case, because I've seen other people do that. So yeah, now I'm putting the bridge on and putting everything else on. So I guess that's tinned. yeah, so now I'm putting the jack in, and then I put all the pots in, and then I got a kit for, and then the knobs from the same seller on eBay, just because it was easiest and cheapest. Yeah. So now that's what the base looks like. I am quite proud of what I did. There is a tiny little bump there, which I did by accident, and I couldn't be asked to go over that because I was done after a whole bloody week waxing. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share and subscribe.